Ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit and is an opening round match in the Collision Cup tournament. Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Christian Rose from Pleasantville, Kentucky, Matt Cage. And his opponent, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he weighs 160 pounds. He is the Pro Wrestling Collision No Limits champion, Joey O'Reilly. This match is set for one fall.
Very exciting. This is the inaugural episode of Pro Wrestling Collision. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Kevin Hunsberger, joined by Jerome Cuson from Pro Wrestling Ponderings. We appreciate him making the trip down from the Chicago area for this very special episode. This is the very first match for Pro Wrestling Collision as well.
I mean, this is a huge opportunity. You're talking about 8 guys who are expecting just to get a cup and a #1 contendership. Now, all 8 of these men are just 3 matches away from becoming the PWC champion.
That's right.
Huge.
Yeah, Matt Cage going in, getting caught though in a headlock by Joey O'Reilly, who of course is the Pro Wrestling Collision No Limits champion at this point. Very first episode, as we've mentioned, first match. And
well, I think you've got to look at O'Reilly's situation. He's already got a title, so he almost has nothing to lose. But the idea of walking away with 2 titles, making more money, that has to appeal to him.
Absolutely, he wants that gold. I think all the men in our locker room do. Only 8 were chosen by Pro Wrestling Collision front office staff to compete in this very special tournament. And we go for another, well, thought it was going to be a collar and elbow, but Matt Cage quickly turning that into a hammerlock.
Well, I think what everyone needs to do is they need to take a close look at what Matt Cage is doing. He's trying to, sort of wear O'Reilly out. He's trying to adapt his style a little bit, especially over the last year. Changing his style, trying to be more rugged, taking away from the flash a little bit.
That's right.
That doesn't mean he won't still kick you in the stomach.
Sporting a mouth guard these days too as well, and he may need it by the time this tournament is over, but I think Joey O'Reilly might benefit from one at this point.
And these uppercuts are exactly what I'm talking about when I say more rugged. This isn't about going off the top rope. This is just about hitting someone in the face.
That's right. Matt Cage, 1/2, or I guess 1/3 of Team Overkill. Of course, Zakk Sawyer out here showing his support of his mentor, Matt Cage, as Cage whips O'Reilly into the ropes, but he's the one that goes down. O'Reilly jumps over quick. Leapfrog, beautiful.
I mean, don't let O'Reilly's size fool you. He can be as strong and as powerful as anyone.
And showing it right there.
Into the fireman's carry here. And what's he going to do with him? Oh, he is
powerlifting
him up.
Oh!
A drop. Beautiful move by O'Reilly there.
Well, he capitalized on it. Joey O'Reilly is often the best when he is in the air, but he can mat wrestle as well. And Matt Cage already calling for a quick break here.
Well, there are no timeouts in wrestling, but what Matt Cage is doing is he's trying to slow things down a little bit. And here we go. Baseball slide dropkick misses, and to the outside they go.
Oh! Now, you do not want to get in a situation where you're brawling outside here, because a double count out leads to trouble. You don't go anywhere in this tournament. It's a 1-1.
Oh, and a fireman's carry right into the side of the ring there. Just a huge move by Cage. That could very well turn the tide.
I didn't think Matt Cage could get any more brutal or rugged, but he is showing it right here in this opening round matchup here for the Collision Championship, Pro Wrestling Collision Championship. A 2 count there by referee Brandon Toll.
And what Cage has to do is he's got to stay with him, and there's that headbutt. Back again to the ruggedness of Matt Cage. And when you're trying to adapt your style, as Cage is doing, a tournament is a tough place to do it, but he's really got to make sure he's got everything in tow as he tries to advance.
Setting him up here for a suplex, perhaps. Holding him, a lot of airtime there, that blood draining right to the head of Joey O'Reilly. And the strength of Matt Cage, and comes down hard.
And that just shows the power of Matt Cage. I mean, this is a guy, who you don't think of as being a power wrestler, but you really are seeing the change in his style. and it's such a huge part of who he's going to try to become.
That's right. It's a fresh start, a fresh beginning for Pro Wrestling Collision. And I think Matt Cage is adapting accordingly, and another uppercut, a powerful one, taking O'Reilly down to the mat this time.
Well, you know, these two have wrestled a number of times in the Midwest, and the key is that when you know each other so well, the important thing is to change your game and to adapt. And right now it looks like Matt Cage has done a better job as we see Zakk Sawyer choking O'Reilly right on the middle rope.
Yeah, referee Brandon Toll distracted by Matt Cage, who's jaw-jacking with the fans, who earlier were chanting, "You can't wrestle," which is obviously not the case, as Matt Cage, one of the finest up-and-coming stars in the Midwest, in my opinion at least.
Well, I think the fans know he can wrestle, but they're just trying to get under his skin.
And it works, too. Oh!
And there's a knee to the side of the head. Unbelievable.
That aggression coming through once again. We've talked about it throughout this match, Jerome. Going for a very sloppy, nonchalant cover, and not quite enough.
That seems like more of a taunting cover, as if to say, I'm in control of this match, I'm controlling you, there's nothing you can do except try to kick out.
And Joey O'Reilly does just that. He has faced insurmountable odds before.
And O'Reilly, that's a great clothesline. Oh, but Cage, did he catch him?
He
did.
My. Look at this. Well.
Into the fireman's carry here. And what's he going to do with him? He could just about put him anywhere he wants. Oh! A straight gut buster.
Right across the abdomen there. Hooked both legs, but still not enough. And I think even more aggression is going to start oozing out here as Cage is clearly getting frustrated.
And he slows the pace down, going to the waist lock here, trying to slow things down. I think this is really important to try to slow O'Reilly down, and then he can't hit all of those pretty moves he likes to hit.
That's right, keep him on the mat. And I think Matt Cage is going to be better off because once Joey O'Reilly hits those ropes and starts flying, it's all bets are off for sure.
And these back elbows, these are huge as he's got to get out of this hold here.
Oh!
Another kick to the back of the head.
And that one takes Joey O'Reilly down to his knees.
Oh, that's a version of a bulldog. I don't even know how you call that, but whatever it is, again, showing the aggression.
Some acrobatics going on here. Oh!
Front Russian leg sweep there from O'Reilly, and O'Reilly's got to recover now. You know, he's got a few seconds. Take the time, get your breath. You know, you've got to win 3 matches here. We've got a 15-minute time limit, but he's got to try to recover.
That's right. This is a marathon, not a sprint for sure. As someone is going to wrestle 3 matches and then be crowned the very first ever Pro Wrestling Collision heavyweight champion. And these two are going fist for fist, or I guess some of them are open-handed here, and forearms as well.
I think the key is that O'Reilly is actually getting the advantage, shockingly enough. Cage catches the foot, back elbow. Oh, the double chops and a kick to the midsection. Unbelievable. Matt Cage is doing a really good job of just keeping things at his pace, using the strikes to his advantage.
That's right. You strike that midsection abdomen diaphragm area, and you're going to take a lot of breath out of a guy. Nice kick there.
Handspring kick, running shooting star press, and he doesn't cover though.
Did not capitalize.
He clearly thinks he can't get the 3 count.
Oh!
There's a kick to the back of the head. Cover 1, 2. Oh!
Not nearly enough. Both these men in the opening minutes of this first round match are spent. You can see the fatigue starting to come across both their faces.
Oh, what a vicious kick there by Cage, and that could be the knockout blow. Thankfully, the ropes were right there for O'Reilly.
I think they heard that one out on the strip in Carbondale. Oh, just dumps him over the top rope.
And that shows Cage has no regard for O'Reilly's opponent if he's just going to toss him into the top rope there.
Nice shoulder top block right there into the midsection of Matt Cage this time.
And O'Reilly loves to use the top rope, and he goes for a DDT, but Cage counters. Oh, and O'Reilly blocks the twisting fisherman suplex.
Grab that top rope. You got to know where you are at all times. Joey O'Reilly once again.
Springboard DDT, beautiful move.
Absolutely, he needs to capitalize, Jerome, and I think he's pretty spent. Hooks the leg.
Oh, and Cage kicked out. He was near the ropes, but he had to kick out. The referee a little out of position there, but he was smart enough to kick out.
Joey O'Reilly back up on his feet. Matt Cage trying, but gets a little help from O'Reilly.
Big right hand in the corner. O'Reilly's spending a little too much time talking to the fans. He's really got to try to wrap this up.
Oh!
Oh, what a knee.
Those striking, aggressive, rugged moves by Matt Cage. Now he's up on the second rope.
Cage misses whatever he was going for off the top. Oh, and they go head-to-head, and both men, they are a little down here.
Look at this, though. Cage taking advantage of it. But O'Reilly able to kick out. I think Cage is just as stunned and out of it as O'Reilly is.
I think the ring positioning is what benefited him there, as he was sort of able to just sit on top of him and get the lateral press. Only two, though.
And you mentioned it earlier, Jerome. These two have wrestled each other multiple times. They know each other very well inside and out of that ring. And they're putting on another fantastic show right here for the fans in Carbondale.
Well, I think this shows what the heavyweight championship means. You want to be on the top of the card. You want to have those bookings. Oh, amazing strike. Oh!
Hooks the leg.
That's a version of the zigzag there as he gets two.
Not quite enough to put away Joey O'Reilly.
And O'Reilly now going out to the outside, maybe trying to recover a little bit. But he's got to stay in the ring, and he's got to try to recover here.
Very first matchup for Pro Wrestling Collision. It will determine who goes on to the semifinals in the Collision Cup, or I guess now it's the Collision Championship.
Well, I guess you get both a cup and a title.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd rather have the title.
Absolutely, and Zakk Sawyer!
Oh, Zakk Sawyer, back of the head may have hit the barricade.
Matt Cage inadvertently taking out his partner in crime here.
And that is very, very unfortunate, but Cage really has to focus here on O'Reilly. This distraction could prove fatal.
Look at this!
And Cage lets Sawyer take the bullet for him. That's not a bad move, actually, on his part.
No, not at all.
Oh, and a spin kick on the outside. But these two got to get back in the ring here.
Sawyer, an apprentice of sorts, an intern, if you will, for Team Overkill, trying to get a permanent spot. And O'Reilly now climbing to that top rope. This could be it for Matt Cage.
When O'Reilly goes to the top rope, you never know what he's going to do. The 450 splash, he calls it killer abs, misses. But that could prove to be fatal. These top rope moves are high risk for a reason.
That's right. Time to kill.
Cage calls for the end here. What's he going to do? It's a Cobra clutch version here. As he's going for the submission, and O'Reilly going down right away.
Down fast and cutting that circulation off to the brain here. You put him to sleep pretty darn fast.
And that speaks to how deep into the match that we are, that this move is so effective so quickly.
No. O'Reilly not giving up just yet. He's still got that fight in him. We saw it before.
Well, these fans are great, and they are really behind him. Oh!
Look at that!
Fantastic counter when you take the Cobra clutch. Use the counter there. Unbelievable.
Joey O'Reilly going on to the semifinals.
Like that. Oh boy, Matt Cage attacking right away here.
And here comes Christian Rose.
Here comes the rest of Team Overkill. Obviously not happy about Matt Cage losing. O'Reilly trying to fight him off.
Man, just the aggression. Oh.
And he calls that the money shot because he uses the knees. Get it?
Yes, very clever call for there, and Joey O'Reilly feeling the pain now as several fists were flying there.
Here comes Kyle Sykes for the save. Kyle Sykes, he is supposed to wrestle Rose a little bit later, but he does not want to wait.
Referee Brandon Toll trying to break this up. What do we got going on here?
Well, neither of these two, nobody in the Collision Cup wants. Here we go.
Ringing the bell. We're getting right into the second match of this tournament right now.